Hey guys, how are you? I hope that you guys are all well. So anyway, it's been a while since I've been on YouTube in general. Um, and and I've come on today, jumped on today to specifically tell you guys that I'm not going to be posting anymore, that I'm just going to make a clean break and that's it. Specifically, I'm not going to be posting about addiction, and I may or may not post some stuff in the future, different things or whatever, but I'm no longer going to talk about addiction. And the reason for that is because I don't feel like a passion for it anymore. Like when I first started, and we're talking about at this point, it's almost 3 years ago, I guess probably almost 3 years ago at this point, I could not wait to get onto YouTube and to talk about things, because at that time, 3 years ago, like this is before TikTok became like as big as it is, I felt like I was saying things that needed to be said that nobody was saying. Like I was talking about things like, specifically like things within addiction that people were just not talking about. And I'm not saying that I was the only one, because I have a lot of friends on YouTube at that time that were talking about a lot of the things I was talking about. But like I was saying things specific to my addiction that I feel like just were not being said. And I felt like there was a need for me to say these things because I felt like it was helping, and I felt like I was putting out things that people needed to hear, because there were things that I wanted to hear, that I wasn't alone type of messaging, and that, just that, I wasn't alone, and that everything was going to be okay. And I think it was a time in my recovery where I needed that. I needed to have people that I knew that I could go to about my addiction too. And what wound up happening was I had this beautiful channel, and I got to talk about things that I really wanted to talk about. And I wound up making so many friends with subscribers, friends with other creators in YouTube. And I loved it. And I loved this channel. I loved being able to come on here, and I loved being able to talk about these things. And then I just haven't had that in a while. And I don't know what it is. I think a lot of it is because I just don't feel the necessity of talking about things anymore. A lot of it is because I think that there are a lot of people doing a really good job. Like I have a good friend that's on YouTube, and she's out on TikTok, and she's busting her butt on TikTok, and she's really making a dent and talking about things that people aren't talking about, and documenting parts of her life that haven't been documented in different spaces before. And she's doing a really good job with it. And I tried TikTok. I tried TikTok, and I don't like TikTok. Okay? Have you guys been on TikTok? I don't like TikTok. I'm not a fan of it. And there's like so much riffraff that goes on TikTok, and I don't want to start that. And I'm just feeling like maybe I'm not as relevant here on YouTube anymore either. And people aren't really talking about addiction as much on YouTube. So I'm like, is there a need for me anymore? Do I need to be doing this? Do I need to be talking about this? Are people still, is my message still resonating? Are people still taking it and putting it in their heart anymore? And I'm like, you know what? Just bow out, Catherine, bow out. So that's what we're doing today. But the good thing is, I'm going to miss you guys. I really honestly am. I'm going to miss just being able to talk and everything like that. But I'm one of those people, like, I can't, like, breakups when like you're still kind of seeing each other. Sorry, that's never worked for me. I have to make a clean break. I'm that type of person. Like, got to get the person on the phone, do the official breakup. So I'm Just not going to be posting anymore, not talking about addiction. If there are things in the future that I feel need to be said that people aren't saying and things like that, I will jump back on. And anyone that's new, that's like, what did she talk about? That's so, I think the people that have been here for a while can tell you that some of the things that I talked about, these videos are erased now, are things that nobody was talking about. I'm going to give you an example. I used to talk about IV opiate use, like in the neck and things like that, things that nobody was talking about. So, but anyway, I think that's really it. That's really all that I'm going to say at this point. Oh, I'm so silly. So, I wanted to say that, you know, that even though I'm not going to be posting about addiction anymore, I may eventually pick up and talk about something new in the future. I'm going to keep this channel and not just completely lose it. It might not be something that you want to hear about or anything like that, but I'm going to keep that, change the name and everything. And I am still on Instagram if you want to come on. I put, you know, pictures of my family up and everything like that. And I do have another YouTube channel where I talk about vintage. I have like a whole business that I started a few years ago at this point too, where I buy and sell vintage items on the internet, and I absolutely love my job, and I'm starting back up with that, so I'm picking that back up again. But that name is Lucky Sweetheart Vintage. Lucky Sweetheart Vintage, that's the name of my other channel. So if you want to check out that. You can stay in touch there. Instagram on that, and like I said, maybe in the future might upload something here. Maybe even I will feel the desire to talk about addiction again in the future, recovery again in the future. So that is that. But I am saying sayonara, saying goodbye. Guys, take care of yourselves. Always remember to do the next best thing. Always remember that your addiction does not define you. Always remember that life in recovery is better than your best day in addiction. Always. That the more time you have under your belt, the better your life will be. There's so many little parting words that I could part with you now, but just take care of yourselves. Have a good life and enjoy yourself, and stay on the right path, right? So thank you so much. Take care.